Hello everyone, this is just a quick video on the training drill event where we can get free stuff for upgrading 5-star operators. This includes special training items that can promote operators to E2 and max out their level for free, along with some other random items. In total, these items are worth over 10,000 sanity, but upgrading operators isn't cheap, so here's how to get all the rewards for as little cost as possible. First of all, if you have any 5 stars that you are planning to raise regardless of the event, just do it, and treat any rewards as a free bonus. But even if you weren't planning to raise any 5 stars, it's still worth raising random ones just for the event. To start, let's look at the event missions. We've got one for E1 and E2, hitting specific levels and leveling their skills. We can complete each one 4 times for 6,000 total points, but we only need 4,500 to get all the rewards, so we can skip some. I've calculated the total sandy cost for each upgrade on this list. E1 upgrades and skill upgrades are the most efficient for how many event points we get, while the E2 promotion and leveling missions are a lot worse. Note that the cost of promotions and skill upgrades are averages across all 5 stars, since different operators need different materials and cost different amounts of sandy. So now let's get to the optimal strats. In the best case scenario, we just need to complete these missions with the free E2 ticket completing these. This maxes out the more efficient missions, while minimizing less efficient ones, and aside from the free E2 ticket, we don't do any E2s at all. Unfortunately, since this strategy needs 3 level 50 missions, this only works if you already have 2 5 stars at E2 but below level 50. So if you E2'd some operators for their base skills, you might be in luck. First, take your pair of E2 operators and level them up to 50. Then pick 3 other completely unraised 5 stars and get them to E1 level 40 and skill level 7. This gives us 3,000 points, enough for the free E2 ticket. Choose another unraised 5 star and use it on them. Then level that operator to 50 and get their skills to level 7. This gets us exactly 4,500 points and all the event rewards. On average, this costs about 5,500 sanity, and the event gives back twice as much. But what if you don't have 2 5 stars at low levels? For this alternative strategy, you only need 4 fresh and unraised 5 stars, which you probably have considering the current event. Just like the first strategy, start by raising 3 5 stars to E1 level 40 and skill level 7. Except this time, take one of them further to E2 level 50. This gives us 3,100 points and an instant E2 ticket. Use it on another unraised 5 star, level them up to 50, and get their skills to level 7. This gets us 4,600 points and all the event rewards. But compared to the first strategy, we needed to level an operator to E1 max and promote them to E2, which is very expensive. Overall, this costs about 7,700 sanity, still less than the 10,500 we get back. On a final note, since these numbers are averages, it's possible to optimize this further by spending items on our cheaper E2 or using the ticket on a more expensive one. So I wrote some code to rank the total E2 costs of all operators, which I'll link in the description below. The results are in these CSV files. For example, Mutsumi's E2 is one of the most expensive ones in the entire game, so you could use the E2 ticket on her to save even more sanity. There's also tables for other rarities, along with separate files for masteries, since we also get free M3 tickets sometimes. I'll probably make a separate video on these rankings later, but I want to get this video out quickly for the current event. If you've watched till this point, feel free to skip that future video since it'll be covering the same stuff. Actually, no, that would be bad for my YouTube stats. Can we cut the video?